Sanji, Robin, Chopper, Frankie, Brooke, Jinbei. I'm trying to make sure that hopefully I'm connected. I am not really sure, but I'm going to go continuing to list off characters until I reach the 1 minute mark here. Shanks, Rayleigh, Ace, Whitebeard, Marco, Law, Kaido, Kid, Drake. Oh my gosh, there's so much One Piece characters. Kureha. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Sogeking. Um, Kaku. Okay, I'm at the 1 minute mark, and hopefully I am finally live and I'm not going to get cut off again. But hi everyone, welcome to today's another surprise live stream. This is probably the last reaction live stream I am going to be doing, but it's really exciting because today we finally get to watch episode 1015 of One Piece, which I'm pretty sure is going to be having a lot of really, really exciting things going on, aka Roofpiece, which I absolutely look forward to. I think a lot of us have been looking forward to this for a really, really long time now because Joey got delayed, and last week we had 1014, which pretty much set up a lot of major events to happen for 1015, so that is super exciting, and I really can't wait to see like what happens in 1015. And I really, really, really hope that Toei has done 1015 justice, because they're just historically not really good with that anime pacing. But the thing is that, like, this is such a historical moment in One Piece because Mono has been going on for so long, and we're just now reaching the peak climax of Onigashima. So, like, literally the last entire year has been like Odin flashback and then just getting to Onigashima and setting up for this, especially the last few months. We've literally just been stuck in a banquet hall with Luffy, Long Kid, and the others trying to get to Kaido. So I'm really, really looking forward to this episode, and I'm also really hoping that Toei will be able to continue to, like, I guess, have good quality with their animation if they're making this episode like really, really well. So I really hope that that is the case. And so with that, let's get watching the episode. And again, as with all my reactions, if you haven't watched 1015 yet, you should definitely do it on your own time because I cannot stream the audio through this episode. And also the window on my stream is very, very small. So like that way, like, I don't get like copyright taken down, especially like in the middle of a stream or anything. So that, let's get watching 1015. Oh dang. Yamato. No, gonna tone down the volume. I guess this is after the night they had fun. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of the face that, like, one of the faces that Luffy made. Aww. Oh, she's so excited. It's like extra story time. It's very heartwarming. It's very interesting. I wonder if like she absolutely wants to become like a Odin, or like not necessarily that, but embody his ideals, because she really seems to idolize Odin. And also, that journal's got to have a lot of important details. Like I feel like probably even details that Luffy and his crew should not necessarily know yet. But who knows? Dang, Momo's so lucky though. I mean, like partially. Like he's had a good life and a pretty shitty life. But still, things would be very different if he was still alive. Sabo! Wait a minute, didn't he? Oh my gosh. So he revealed something from, I guess, like his like childhood, because I never thought the Sabo, like he would talk about Sabo, but he's drunk, so. Aww. Ah, but it's still kind of sad that Ace never heard about him. Aww. Dang, all of this is just like a really good dream for Yamato right now. Wow. Luffy! Yo, she's so amazed. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess Ace told her about Luffy's dream. Oh! Wow, that's still the so amazing thing. Yamato's gotta memorize that whole book like the Bible. Oh my god, what the heck? Okay. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. So Yamato is the one who introduced the Beaver card concept to Ace. Whoa. And there he goes off on his one-man ship. Dang, she fast. That's so awesome. But then again, like, I'm starting to feel so sad right now. Like, when Ace died, she must have just seen that paper disappear. Oh my gosh. No, this got to this. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, okay. So Kaido, like, basically had to take care of Yamato after Shanks went to stop Kaido. So, like, Yamato just like she just wasn't even like able to come off the island even more because Kaido was there now. Oh my god. Oh. It must have been like that. Just must have been like a very terrible moment for Yamato. Like he was like basically the only hope. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Damn, what a harsh father. Oh, man, it must have been a dang like sparring lessons from Kaido. Oh, it makes me feel so nice just to see like everyone talking so well about Luffy. Yeah! Hell yeah! Woo! Zoro! Oh my gosh, you're making it to the roof! No way! Oh my gosh! Oh my god, I'm super excited. I've never thought I'd make it to this moment in the anime. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much to talk about after this. They're on the roof. They're on the roof! Damn! Dang, they're just like terrible, like a big mom and a big dad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo. Kid and Killer made it to the rooftop. Where's Zoro? Where's Zoro? But still, oh my gosh, we're like getting to the depth of things. Oh my gosh, no, where do you want to go? Oh my god, everyone except for Zoro. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Zoro. Oh my god. Zoro! Oh my god. Oh my god. Wasn't he in the back? Oh wait, oh no, I thought I saw him in the back, but I guess no, that was like while teleporting Zoro who got flung up. Nah, man, this time the round's gonna be different. Luffy! Luffy! Oh my god, you're killing me with suspense, bro! Oh my gosh! Here comes the king! Yo! Man, look at that! Oh my gosh! The king is here! Oh my goodness! Oh goodness! Mugiwara! Yo, he's going to say something. He got something to tell them. Dang. Yo, he is serious this time. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's going to do something about them because like they kind of all got defeated. Oh. Well, they're still alive though. They're still alive. They're still alive. That's very, very good. At least Kinemon's still alive. Wait, why is my carrot wild? There we go. Oh god. Kinemon. I feel so bad for him though. But still, it's okay because Luffy and the rest of like the crew are here. And I die. Don't worry, you're not gonna die here. Oh my goodness. Dang. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Kinemon? No. Oh, that's nice. Oh my god, that is so nice. Yo, he's already busting it. Oh my gosh. Damn, Luffy's so focused right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, but this is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Bro, all of Wano has just been coming down to this moment. Wow. Oh my gosh, it is so awesome. Look at all those scenes. Oh my gosh. He did. Oh my gosh, Luffy! Oh, we're playing the Fizzle. Holy shit, dude! This animation, what the hell? Oh my god. Bro! Yo, he just punching Kaido in! Oh my god. And no one expected that. Of course, it's still. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, what did he do? That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Oh my god. That is such a great start. Holy shit. Oh yeah, hell yeah, Luffy! Oh my gosh, yo! That was the best start to this. Oh my gosh. That animation though, holy shit. I cannot believe that. Like, just like that supercharge of like real, and she like punched down Kaido like that. That was so amazing. Then Big Mom just standing on her side like, Nani? What the hell just happened? And then the rest of like the worst generation are like, yeah, of course. This is like Luffy, but holy smokes. Oh my gosh, I am super hyped. Like, wow, like this set, like everything that happened in this episode, I think was just really, really amazing. Like, I personally think there wasn't really much issue with the pacing here because we got like a pretty decent like Yamato like flashback in the first half, and then we got like a pretty much like a flash over everything that led up to this moment, because like Luffy is like embodying the hopes and dreams of so many people and so much Wano history on his back right now. So like, you know, it's pretty like significant to him, and like you have like Big Mom and Kaido like taunting him kind of, but then like Luffy's like nah, I'm gonna become the king of the pirates, and he's gonna like help like liberate Wano and all of the people who helped him along the way. Like oh my goodness, that is so awesome. And we even saw like how Luffy, like I was like kind of like thought back to like like everything like on like Zou too. And he was also really surprised at the whole entire situation that happened to Raizo. Just so nice. Like I mean like, and for once like he's like pretty damn serious about everything that's going on here. Like, which is like wow. But still, like, can we just talk about like how like much like amazing things happened in this episode, and like everything of like I think this is pretty much like Yamato's like backstory, but man, like I felt so bad like that interaction with Ace, like as Ace like started to leave and everything. Like I just like started to think about like how tough it must have been for Yamato when she found out that Ace died, and then we actually got to see that like just like her reaction to that and everything. And like from like a narrative like standpoint right now, like this is just the best time for Yamato to be meeting everyone else. Like I honestly like can't imagine like imagine like Yamato becoming a villain. Like I feel like if Yamato was any more like any less I guess like strong like willed, like if she didn't have this logbook and didn't believe so much in like the like you know the freedom of the world and all of like the dreams and ideals of just being able to be free, then would she still like you know be supporting them today? Like I feel like honestly like they're without having like this influence from Odin, she probably would have become a pretty damn formidable opponent. But like Luffy and everyone else came in at such a great time, and I honestly I just gotta give it to Yamato for just like waiting out all of these years to wait for Luffy and put up with Kaido, because like after like Shanks stopped Kaido, like he remained there and kind of had to like I guess fight with Yamato, who was fighting grief from losing Ace. And that is just that so I just feel really really bad for her. But I mean it's only been like a couple years after Ace died, so everyone's here. And I mean yeah, like Yamato has like got to like meet Luffy and everyone, and I'm really excited to see everyone start to fight on the rooftop, because like I think a punch to Kaido is a really really great way, a very very Luffy like way to get started with all the battles. And man, I really really like Zoro also getting there, and good thing he is not lost. Oh my goodness, I think it would be kind of excruciating to wait for him to like appear maybe like more into the battle or something. But still I think being able to have all the worst generation or the main people who are going to fight show up at the beginning is really great right now. And good thing also like you know the Red Scabbards, they aren't all dead. I mean at least Kinemon, like I hope he doesn't really die, but I'm pretty sure Oda's not going to kill him off, because he just doesn't really do that, I feel like, to characters anyways. And plus, they've got to see Luffy liberate Wano too. Like, he's got to live to the end of that. So hopefully he'll be able to see that and everything. But like, wow, like I am like super super happy and excited. Okay, okay, comments. Really? So next week is gonna be a filler episode. Oh, I'm so sad now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, is this the movie promo filler episode, or like just a completely like separate like Wano filler episode? I don't know which one it is, but like man, that kind of sucks. But it's okay, fine. I'll try to wait 2 weeks. At least I'm still getting some sort of One Piece content next week, I guess. Totally for this. Yes, oh my god, yes. Always so much thanks to Megumi and for Toei with this just amazing episode and animation. I think this was definitely, like I said, a 10 out of 10 and so amazing. And I really, really hope we can continue to get this in the next few episodes. Hopefully, I really, really do hope that. But like, I'm really, really hyped to see like this battle start to play out. And I don't know if like we'll be having like I guess point of view changes to other things that are still going on, because I remember like I think half of the things in the banquet area have been wrapped up. So like for example, like Apu's pretty much out of the picture now, and Marco is starting to like fight King and Queen, and Drake's probably in there somewhere, and then Sanji is also beginning his fight with Black Maria, and then we also have Jinbei beginning his fight with Who's Who. Oh yeah, and then we also have Carrot and Wanda fighting Perospero. And then I think, yeah, and then Robin and the others are pretty much just protecting Chopper at this point. But yeah, like I would say, like I guess half of the stuff there are pretty much on their way to resolution. So I don't know, like if we're going to be seeing much of that. If like, I mean, honestly, I think I'm probably fine with like seeing either animation, but I'm definitely hoping for more rooftop content though, because it's just really really amazing. I really really love this, like all rooftop like excitement and hype, and yeah, like a throwback episode. So probably kind of like, I guess like episode 1000 where we had the whole entire we had like I think half of the episode was like a throwback and everything, because it was more of like more or less like a celebration episode, because the anime like episodes aren't lining up with the chapters. Although I still remember that like good old time when the chapters and episodes were like lining up numerically. That was kind of nice, but too bad it's not really the case now. But I don't know how far we are into chapter 1000. I don't know if like this episode actually covered entire chapter 1000, because I know when I go to read the manga, which I am also super excited about, because I'm gonna be reading the manga counterpart like after this live stream. I don't know if that's going to last till like the entire manga chapter. I hope so, but yeah, like I can't like, if it doesn't though, I'll probably like see like one spoiler panel before I know, oh, okay, that's it, like that's it for the episode. But oh yeah, right, there's always the preview, um like yeah, I guess so. They're the because the preview usually doesn't like spoiler too much stuff. I think actually might as well watch it now then. Sure, if there's like not too many big spoilers. No! Okay, there we go. It was like frozen for a bit. Is that Bartolomeo speaking? Well, it is Bartholomew. Okay, that is pretty interesting. So, okay, yeah, like we're, I guess we're getting a filler to Sanji and Zoro doing things, but yeah, like Bartolomeo, I was like, oh, is that him speaking? But okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. And that reminds me, like, I guess, there's an entire grand fleet behind Luffy now, and I kind of do sometimes wonder if they're going to have like, if they're only going to be involved in some sort of final battle, or if they're going to be coming to help out Luffy earlier. Although I feel like, at least from like the standpoint of Wano, like they're probably fine. Like I don't think we're going to, like I can't really see the Grand Fleet being involved in Wano, but I guess like in the future arc they'll probably see. I do kind of miss seeing Bartolomeo. That like he is literally the embodiment of like the fandom. I swear. I feel like if I was like in the One Piece world, I could not avoid being a Bartolomeo and just like admiring Luffy and everyone in the crew. Yep. Well, okay. I mean, I guess like at least that's still some sort of One Piece content to look forward to next week. And after that, though, we'll be getting right back into like the main rooftop battle, hopefully. Because I really do hope that we won't like transition off the rooftop battle too soon. But it seems that we're having a lot of like really really fire stuff going on. Like I want to be having like replays. I mean, we didn't really get too much into the battle yet, but I think once we actually start to have a lot more action happening. I'm just gonna start to having a lot of replays of like it's like mental replays of like the fight and everything because we have like so many like just like awesome characters fighting up there. Do we have more time? Yeah, I just wanted to provide. It's. I feel like I'm probably being too selfish, but I want them to continue to provide as if like godly animation for every single episode following. That would be really really nice. But I know like if whatever it takes. I mean honestly, this like controversial opinion. Um, I actually personally think I would be fine if like One Piece got put into season format so that Toei can actually have more time to like squeeze the episodes together more and have them be released and presented out in a pretty more seamless flow. But a lot of people also do like the weekly option, so I get it. But still, I would rather have them release episodes in a season format. So like I could probably in that case I think like when it starts releasing, I'll probably wait and then I'll just go on a binge watch. I love binge watching things. I think it's just very very satisfying and I can see everything all the way to the end. But then again, the seasons will probably have to be pretty long too. Like I think it's pretty hard to split One Piece into seasons. Yeah, 1 week breaks. Yeah, I'm definitely totally down for them, and I really do hope that like Toei does get the chance. Just like Oda needs time. Like the Toei animators, I know that they're also working their asses off to produce this very very amazing animation, and honestly, just like kudos to them. Like I'm really really like grateful and happy that we have an animation studio at least that's putting in like a lot of effort to make these episodes look really really awesome. Like it's really great, and especially if they can like remove the pacing issues, even if like weekly breaks are needed, that's totally fine. um but yeah, like and like I just like the One Piece manga, it just reminds me that I think like another chapter released this weekend. I saw people raging about it again, like not in a bad way, but like talking like about it online. So I'm just like, oh, I gotta avoid those spoilers because I think people start posting spoilers online around like Thursday, I think, and then most of the spoilers on Reddit come in like Sunday, I think. I think or Saturday or Sunday. I haven't really been on the sub much today, but I mean, it's great to avoid spoilers and everything. I'm kind of just walking around a bunch of landmines at this point. But like, I know there'll be people who will probably be making memes now. Like, I think from this episode, I can imagine there's probably some parts, but still, I'm really happy with the plot and everything that's going on. It's just really really amazing to see everything come together, and I really do hope like Yamato can actually sit out to sea in the future. I don't know if much has been done on that in the manga yet, because like Wano hasn't really exactly finished up yet, but I do have a lot of high hopes for Yamato. I think like watching this episode kind of reminded me of him, because like she's literally been chained down to this island for so long, and I want to see her be able to finally get off this island and free her from her chains, because once Luffy defeats Kaido, then I'm pretty sure he'll be able to free Yamato from her chains too. So after that, like Yamato's gotta get off the island somehow, and I don't know if that's going to be through joining like Luffy's crew, or if it's going to be like, I don't know, from her like own pirate crew or something, because technically she has a lot of resources like at her disposal, because Kaido he has like, he's pretty much an emperor of the sea. So if like Kaido like became complacent, then Yamato could pretty much just take a lot of those resources and have her own crew if she wanted to. But I don't really see her doing that. I see her as like maybe more likely to like go on a solo adventure, or at least help out Luffy. But I don't want to talk too much about that because that's just pure speculation and theorizing from now. But still, I have I have a lot of like great hopes for like Yamato though, because she also has like that logbook and everything, and she's just so hopeful, man. Her energy is really great. I can get behind that, and so like I really hope that good things can happen. And I don't know how much relevance Yamato will have in the future of like the Wano fight right now. Like I don't see her joining the rooftop fight either, but um I mean, oh yeah, there was that spoiler. I just suddenly remembered. So I'm pretty sure she does like fight at some point. Because I don't think Momo, Shinobu, and Yamato are gonna hang around that area for long. Seasonal number for One Piece. Hmm, that's fair. I mean, like, I think like the problem with seasonal would be like the amount of episodes that you have to put into a season. Um, I know, I don't subscribe to Netflix, but I saw One Piece on my friend's like Netflix account once, and um, it's a really awkward split. Like, you've got like I think in my memory, like it they split the seasons kind of by arc, so the ones especially in like Romance Dawn and East Blue, like those seasons like really short. Like you'll have some seasons I think that are maybe as short as 12 episodes, and then other ones that was like 30 plus and everything. Like imagine like waiting I'm thinking here like if you wanted, for example, like Dress Rosa as a season, you'd probably have to wait like 3 years or something for that to come out. Bro, I'm not waiting 3 years for. I mean, an entire arc is nice, but yeah, I kind of don't want to wait 3 years for like One Piece like content, you know. Um, Even though there's the mangas, if you're anime only though, that would definitely suck. But yeah, like I mean, I just think it would be really hard to break up One Piece into seasons. But I'm totally for a remake though. I am definitely to like just like I do like not like a complete remake, but I guess I don't know. I'll probably be actually now I'm thinking back on it, will be probably really difficult for Toei if they wanted to do a like remake of everything because there would just be so much content and so much like good content, especially in Wano already, that they would need to edit. But I mean, like, if we could redo stuff like Punk Hazard and Dress Rosa, I think, especially like from like the New World standpoint, that would be really nice. Like, like if One Piece was seasonal, I'm pretty sure those arcs would have been animated much better than they currently are right now. But like I guess like we kind of got what we got. The best pace for One Piece is pretty fried. Yeah, like that. I think I definitely do agree with that. I think that would definitely help each episode just be much better paced out. But like we'd be having trouble doing that like weekly episode release of the manga. So it would like kind of slow down to an awkward one-on-one, and and it would depend way too heavily on what's going on in the manga. But I also think that they need time to kind of just I'm pretty sure. I don't I actually wonder how far ahead they plan like One Piece episodes, like how much if for example they're like already planning episode 100 like 110 or something. Like, I wonder how far in the future everything is done. But yeah, like I definitely do agree they should remake it. Like yes, I would definitely like that because now not only would we have the nostalgic like 2000s animation and everything, like if we start from the beginning, we can also get a modern adaptation from like of that, and I'll definitely like to see that. And yes, I am going to be rewatching every single episode. I don't care. I've actually rewatched a lot of like East Blue before because I've tried to get my friends into One Piece, and I know like there were like two people, like I was kind of doing it virtually. We got to I think it's like I was like watching with two friends, and we got to uh, basically the like right to the Grand Lines, like right when everyone meets Laboon. And then one of my friends, like she watched ahead all the way to like the beginning ish of the actual Alabasta arc. So she got past I think Drum Island pretty much and started Alabasta. Except that's where she pretty much stopped because she got busy with school, but she hasn't really gone back to it. But still, like I'm pretty happy though. But like I watched every single episode of him all the way to the Grand Line. And then there was another person I tried to start to watch One Piece with, but we only had enough time to get to, I think we got to like the end of Baratie. And then, but then like she also never continued to watch. It's just really sad, but I like, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't really think anime is really her type of thing. But still, and I mean, I can respect that. But still, I really think that more people should be into One Piece, and especially if it does get like reanimated from the beginning. I think a lot of people who are more behind that like modern style animation and just like really crazy for that good animation and good pacing would be able to like kind of get with One Piece because I think definitely like the length of One Piece is something that I think kind of like prevents a lot of like viewers from getting into One Piece, and then also the fact that like some of them like, or actually I think pretty much a lot of them will know about the kind of just like I guess in modern day standards subpar animation quality, but still it's definitely worth it though, like, and especially if you're like a newcomer like me. When I started One Piece, I had no clue about any of the like the fandom sentiments or sentiments of any other people. I was coming into One Piece blindly, which I honestly think is probably the like the best way to start, I guess, anything too, because it's a clean slate and you're not really affected by anyone else's opinions or held to too much standards about certain things. So I mean that was a pretty great experience, and I actually never really noticed the pacing issues until I got to Dressrosa, which was pretty far, I think, because once I think you really understand the pacing issues, then you realize how bad it can actually get. But like for a binge watcher though, that's no issue because you can always skip past the parts that drag too long. But when you do go weekly though, the pacing does start to become a slight headache because especially when you can't get like that whole entire manga chapter adapted. But yeah, I'm still very excited for One Piece though, and really excited to see how everything continues to progress. And even when One Piece ends, the anime will probably still have to take probably at this point like a year and a half to like catch up with the end. Although, like, if Toei wanted to, they could drag it out to 2 years and maybe 2.5 years. I would not be surprised if they do that. But yeah, the remake, I definitely like really hope that like even if not Toei, another studio could perhaps pick up One Piece, and that would be like, yeah, that would be awesome. And that's basically means that throughout my lifetime, I would have unlimited One Piece, which sounds really good. You know, like I think like the great thing about the longevity is One Piece is that I feel like if you were to read or watch it from beginning to end and then go back to the beginning, it will feel very new. And I think with like a lot of series, there are a couple of like just even like books. I remember like when I was in middle and high school, I would like reread them and I would realize there's so much details I missed out on. And same with the manga too. Because I have gone like I have like box sets 1 and 3, and I've gone through like all like both box sets just to like read the manga in paper form and everything. And then I just realized like how much more details I kind of missed out on, because when you initially read the manga, I guess your eyes just kind of scan over everything you want to see first, and then when you read it again for the second time, you start to look for some other details because you already know the basic things that are going on. But so you'll start to pick up on any other subtleties and everything else, which is like pretty awesome. told a lot of streamers to watch One Piece, but they keep saying same old. It doesn't. Yeah, like I. That's so sad. Oh, I'm sorry that like I guess like yeah like you met streamers that said that, but like it's like I think like you don't have to like really like I feel like fall in love the ones with the art style to be committed to One Piece. I mean, it's like, and I mean personally, I have my own personal tastes too with like animation and everything. Like if you wanted to, like I personally would say that like sure, like Demon Slayer definitely has like one of the most top tier animation I've seen and art style too. But that doesn't necessarily like like the animation style isn't necessarily what takes me away from I guess everything. And I was honestly like slightly thrown off by the I think it's 4:3 ratio that like One Piece was originally done in like for the initial Romance Dawn arc and everything. But like you get used to it pretty soon, and I think especially if you are captivated by the plot and everything, then it's very easy to get invested more into the storyline and characters rather than the actual art and I guess like animation style and everything. So like it's and like especially with the like longevity of One Piece, like yeah, it'll take time to like watch and get through and everything. But like you gotta understand that it's been going on for like 20 plus years. Like you can't expect to be able to catch up. I mean, unless you had COVID time like I did, like catch up to something so long in a like very short period. Anyways, like I mean, like it's kind of just like what do you expect? It's been going on for like 20 plus years, and it's never really lost quality. Like that's like a really big deal. Like I don't like there's like no other series that's been going on for so long that has not dropped in quality. So it's like I don't really see like why you can't really get into One Piece. I mean, but yeah, like I'll defend One Piece though, pretty much with my life. I swear. Like I saw, like I was in like this like Zoom meeting with like a lot of like other people a few days ago, and then I think one of the hosts asks, "What's like your favorite TV show?" And then I was like, I wasn't the first person to respond, but then I saw someone typed One Piece in chat, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I also put One Piece into chat, and then like yeah, there were like some people who also put some like other like anime and TV shows, and then there was that one comment that said mid piece, and I was just like, I wanted to. I felt like a really strong urge to ask them if they were being sarcastic or not, because like I think I like like mid piece. Like some people might actually like it could be someone who actually really likes One Piece, but just putting mid piece in there as a joke because they saw other people typing One Piece, or someone who actually thinks One Piece is mid piece. I would fight. I really want to fight them, but like I'm really hoping that they're being sarcastic, but like that I mean like that was like a school meeting, so I like couldn't really it wouldn't really be appropriate for me to just like be like are you being sarcastic or not, because if you aren't I'm like I want to fight you. But no, I think people who never watched anime or maybe just one or two and end up loving it. Streamers who complain about One Piece and long. Hmm. Yeah, that's definitely yeah really weird. Like you say it's like they're complaining about well the One Piece art style, and it's just lame and everything. But like I feel like as an like definitely as an anime lover though, like I feel like anyone who really enjoys anime like should still be able to get behind One Piece though. I mean, but still, I think like the length of it and everything probably still throws a lot of people off, and I guess there's no one just really that I guess they don't really want to like commit to such a long journey. But I mean, I feel like correct me if I'm wrong. I think there are some YouTubers. I think isn't like Mark. I can't remember his full name. Who like does like arc reviews. So like he watches started watching One Piece like a really long time ago blindly, like arc by arc, and he would do a video on like a blind review on each arc and everything. And he had like a lot of like really great stuff to say about it, and like he's obviously committed to it because he's been watching every single arc and everything. Like I don't know why more people can't just do that. Like you don't have to binge watch it. Like no one's telling you to binge watch One Piece. Or I don't know if people are afraid of falling into the cycle of binge watching One Piece, but then that's on them, you know. Like that just means that One Piece is too good, and you just can't resist yourself watching One Piece. Like I swear, if I had my memory wiped and someone gave me One Piece and told me that I just have to watch it, like I wouldn't really be afraid of binge watching it. Like I think like nowadays, like I do, like every now and then I will get introduced to an anime that's been like finished already, but even if it's long, I'm not necessarily like put off by the length, because like I still have a lot of time, you know. Like I can take everything piece by piece, and it's not like I'm being like tied down to a chair and told to binge watch it. So, but still, so like that, like I really don't think the One Piece like length and art style is really anything to complain about. Like, and especially if you can like stick it out to like 900, because pretty much 900 is when the animation like improves. Like if you get to that point, then it means that you pretty much had like not much any problem with the animation beforehand. And especially now that a lot of episodes are finished, like the arcs, like you can pretty much like easily Google up wiki I think arcs without getting spoiled. Like, you know, you just don't look at the spoilers. And you know when the filler arcs are, except for G8. Don't skip G8. Please don't skip G8. If any of you out there don't watch any One Piece fillers, yeah, if any of you haven't watched One Piece fillers, then you have to watch G8. You just have to watch G8. Trust me. Like, it is the god filler. Like, you cannot skip out on G8. But yeah, like, where was I? Like, except for, like, you know, some of the other filler arcs, like, it's, like, the parts that do get a little lengthy, especially in Dressrosa, you can just, like press the, like, fast forward by 5 seconds button, or just jump to the part when that freaking episode actually begins. Because I remember Dressrosa, like, the intro and recap, I think at its worst, went up to like 6-7 minutes into the actual episode, and I was just like, so they're just actually like spending less than 14 minutes, like much less than 14 minutes on like each episode, and a lot of it was like really repetitive. But you can like kind of skip past that. And there's also One Piece too. I don't really know about the status of One Piece, if it's still ongoing, and how much One Piece has like been cut. But there's also that option, like for people who want a more like simplified cut version of One Piece. Although I personally, though, like, I think if you can stick out with just, you know, the animation style and length, then I would still and you still have like, you know, time to watch One Piece, you know, take your time with it and everything. I'll probably still say to take your time with it, because the thing with like One Piece is that it cuts like the music and everything, and I think that's one of the things that like does bother me a little, like, because I think the background music and OSTs do so much to enhance certain parts. Even if it has been like reused a lot, I think when you're binge watching, or especially if you're just going through it little by little, you won't really notice like repeating, like, you know, or get bothered by the OSTs. I personally think. I think it took me up to I think it took me to around like Thriller Bark to actually start to like recognize certain OSTs that were being reused and everything. And like I just can't imagine, like, there are like some like parts that get really emotional, or some scenes that need that background music to swell up the moment, and like, you know, just like not break it. But the thing is that if you cut out a part, then the moment gets broken, and also you won't really have a really good grasp of like the I think of all of the OSTs and the full songs, because some like a lot of the One Piece OSTs are so freaking pog. Like the like you gotta like Overtaken, and you also got Zoro's theme. You got, I mean, even the opening songs, like you'll have OSTs that are variations of the opening songs, like We Are and everything. Like and especially like there's just like so much like great moments that I feel like would just be completely ruined if you cut that and everything. One Piece sucks in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, I can get behind that. I mean, I only like watched a couple of One Piece episodes because I was curious to see how it was cut and everything, but I just couldn't really like get behind that. Um, just the way it gets cut and everything. But still, a One Piece OST that is like I think probably like also consists of some of my favorite anime soundtracks too. Like I feel like I mean there's the other one. I can't remember its name because that one like shows up less, but I know like Overtaken's definitely one of the best ones. And just like and also like the variation on like We Are, just like that just reminds me of the moment, like that entire like scene with um that olden flashback where like Gold Roger, like he finds like the One Piece, and we're only shown like him like laughing and then the crew celebrating and everything. I think they were playing a very very emotional version of like We Are, and imagine if that got cut, like they cut out some of that like crew celebrating and dancing part, and then it's just like it would just be like of average viewer would probably start to feel very emotional sad, and suddenly just like, oh, I'm not sad or emotional anymore because the freaking OST got like cut. But yeah, yeah, like rather me read the One Piece. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you really, really do have a problem with the anime pacing, then just read the manga. That's a very, very good point. Like that's why I know there's a lot of manga readers out there, just because they just can't get behind the anime. But like still, like if you've read the whole entire manga and like enjoy that, there's no problem with that. Like you can just do that too. But I guess there are just some people who are just like, nah, anime only. But still, like I think that like it's definitely not difficult to get behind the anime though. Although I can see more people like getting into it if we did a reanimation. But that also does remind me, Netflix had I know Netflix, I know is a controversial topic right now, but they did have like that live action like with like One Piece and everything. I'm wondering if that would actually also help like attract more people to One Piece. Maybe there'll be some people who will just be like, damn, this live action sucks, so I want to see the anime, and then they see the anime and are just like, wait, hold up, this is some pretty like damn good stuff right here, and then they'll actually start to like go through that, or they can go to the manga and see, because like they're just curious to see how the anime and manga compare with the live action spec, and just actually in the process get caught very very caught up into One Piece and speak, man, this is like the shit. Like I like get really really engrossed in this series. But with like everything that's been going on with Netflix though, I wonder if they've also put like a hiatus to their like live action project as well. I haven't really heard much news on the live action project for a while now, but like I know like they've already cast characters and everything. We had that whole entire cast shown and everything. So I'm anticipating maybe like they'll start to release more news on it, like maybe towards the end of this year or probably into next year if more stuff like gets to go on with it. But yeah, like that's also a pretty like interesting topic. I think that would be really really fun to explore. So like hopefully like that, I feel like it's probably like one of the only good things that Netflix is doing right now in my opinion. But yeah, like I would want to see that live action come to life and everything. I mean, I personally don't have too much high expectations for the live action, but who knows? I think it'll still be very very fun to watch, like nevertheless, and see just like how they actually adapted everything. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna like take a drink. I'm so damn thirsty right now. But yeah, well, like, thanks everyone for like attending my live stream. I don't think I'll be doing like, yeah, like next week. No, like, I don't really think I'll be back home much often to do live streams again. So if I do any live streams, it'll be like very spontaneous surprise. But I'll still be like trying to at least consistently upload my anime and manga review videos, cuz those are like, I think contain more of my opinions, especially on regards to like what's been happening with the anime and manga. And this week I did release a bit late. It's been really difficult because I just have like a lot of schoolwork that gets in the way, and deadlines and everything. And also I do like, despite my art being very very low effort, like I'm trying. Okay, like I'm still spending. I think um I think my longest one was actually it, like the ace one. Like that took me around almost an hour to draw, and then the first one, I think, with the beast part, that was the 45 minutes, and then Zoro being yeeted was 30 minutes. But like that also does take me time, and I think this week was just terrible for me in terms of time and everything. So I'm watching One Piece one. Yeah, like you could totally do that. I think when you're watching, imagine actually watching One Piece and 1.5 speed. Like you just like don't do 1.5 speed. Do 2x speed and speak. I am speed and speed through every single episode. But no, you can't really do that. Yeah, like you can just kind of like skip pad parts when they're like being stretched and everything. Like I don't really think that's a big deal. I mean, I did that. I think that, yeah, like again for me, like Dressrosa was the first arc where I actually started like skipping through certain parts, just because they were like putting in so much like repeated scenes and everything. So, um, like I think that's like still acceptable, because like when you really want to watch something, you won't skip past it, and nothing will be cut, unlike One Piece, which would cut, probably likely cut that part. So like yeah, you can, I think that's like a perfect way to watch, but I guess some people just don't really want to do that. The fact that One Piece is long is, and the crew, because we know the character. Yeah, I really do love the fact that One Piece is long. It's like the whole entire series is this really, really big like odyssey, like journey, and I feel like probably like one of the only ways to actually get a lot of meaning and actually really understand the core of the story is to embark on this really long journey with like Luffy and all of his crewmates. So like, and if you don't do that, then I think you miss a lot of the points, because the thing is that like from right now, just where I am in the story, like the whole entire crew has come a really really long way, and it kind of feels like you've been there with them through every single thing in the past. And I think especially that rush that you get after catching up to One Piece, like that time period when I started to go through like withdrawal after like catching up so quickly. Like you feel like you've just been on this really big journey with them, and then that just like all suddenly, like I guess it came to like a halt or comes to an end. But like it's like you can't really get the full picture of like adventure and everything if you don't like go on this like really really long journey with them. So that definitely is a really really good point. Um and especially the whole entire thing with like the character development and everything. It's like I've watched like a character arc video before, like explaining some really like generic stereotypical character arcs that do work, like they're used all the time, but it's just presented in a very simplified format. And I think one of them is like called the flat character arc, which basically is like a character that doesn't really change too much throughout the story, but that character influences and impacts like the development of all the characters around them. And that just kind of reminded me of Luffy, because throughout this entire like journey, Luffy doesn't have like too much like he doesn't really have too much, like I feel like, character development every single arc. Like his most dramatic moment comes obviously at the end of Marineford, and then really, he becomes more serious. And every single arc, he still picks up a lot of knowledge. Like the thing is, he's not just a goofy like laughy character that just like is all there for the fun and everything. Like he has his serious moments, but that obviously increases after Marineford. Like he starts to become more, I feel like, self-conscious about everything that he's doing, and also in a way more like determined and everything, which I think is really really good. And at the same time, he's influencing like character development of all the people around him, and for the most part that's been in a really good direction. Like a lot of people like who might have been villains in the past, like especially the prime examples, Crocodile, it like helped him in the future and everything. Like, Crocodile's changed. I'm not gonna really, I don't really want to talk about the Croco Mom theory right now, because oh my god. But like the thing is that he brings, like, for the most part, a lot of positive change to the characters around him. And unfortunately there are some that they kind of are still on the line about um like if he, like, for example, like necessarily truly changed, like Moria for instance, because a lot of shit has been going on with him. I just saw a meme um like on him the other day. It's a really great meme. Yeah, like, unfortunately I don't think I can like attach things in the chat, but it's a really great meme, and it's just like a reaction face of Gecko Moria, and it's just like listing every single like shitty thing that has happened in his life, like from getting defeated by Kaido to then getting your ass kicked by Rubber Boy, and then like being beaten up by Doflamingo, and then your best friend also being killed by like one of like Blackbeard's crew and everything. And the last we saw of him was like him confronting like Blackbeard and everything. But like, yeah, like I wonder if like he's even still alive right now. But like, yeah, but still, like, Luffy has brought like a lot of significant change to all the characters around him, and same with like all his crew members. Like, a crew, like, none of his crew members really truly join the crew until he helps them like resolve their problems and develop, except for arguably like Sanji, because he had a lot more like issues going down with him, especially for Whole Cake Island. So his worst pacing. Yeah, I really really enjoyed Dressrosa too. I think especially coming in from the new world, that whole entire like setup, especially from like Punk Hazard, made me really really excited for Dressrosa, because I really really like Law. Like he's like one of my favorite characters. I really really like Law a lot. And so like I think like he also helped bring on like a lot of like hype for Dressrosa. Like I still really 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 love that arc. The part with Luffy, it's good leadership talking about. Yeah, exactly. Like I think in that moment of like desperation, like from Kuma and everything, he just like he made that decision to tell like everybody to run, and no matter like what. And I think he owned up to that pretty well too. Like he like I know like really also had to help him to get that like 3 day 2 year message out across. But the thing is that that was also pretty much Luffy's decision to stay there to train for 2 years, because Rayleigh, he gave him the options. Like, Rayleigh wasn't forcing Luffy to do anything, but he took he took that moment to really consider what would be like the best for him and for his friends, and he decided to stay there to get stronger. Exactly. Yeah, like I think that was definitely a great moment, and I feel like that could be easily ruined by like bad writing. Like in a, I guess like in an alternate universe, Luffy could have just been like could have just went in like stereotypical, very like strong like hero like, um, head first into fighting Kuma, and then kind of just brush off like his crew members getting lost, or like just kind of rage out at his friends getting lost, and just continue to try to fight. He could have done that, but like, he put his friends' interests above him. Like at that point, like it was very. I think that was probably the clearest moment that you can see that, because he's always had his crew members' interests like at like the top of his like priorities and everything. Like obviously, yes, he does want to become the king of the pirates, but he knows that he can't become the king of the pirates like without them. Like he didn't like we didn't have to wait until Whole Cake Island to hear him say that I can't become the king of the pirates without you, Sanji. Like he already knew that all the way back at the beginning. But like it's like I think like to be able to like act out like that though, like I think especially in that very very clear moment to try to save his crew members is really really important. And I was really happy to see that too. I mean in the moment though, I was like really really like sad. I was like really frustrated for Luffy, because like I was like, no dude, like all your crew members are getting lost, and then like he's just like really really desperate and everything, and then when it's just him left, he makes that like really really like agonized face, and then Kuma like launches him, of course. But um, in the back of my mind, though, I kind of had the thought that like Kuma probably wasn't killing them. Like, I feel like maybe if you thought that they were actually like got turned to dust or got killed by Kuma, then you'd probably also think that moment might be more dramatic too. But like still, like for the crew members though, they thought that like they were like all getting like killed or just vaporized or who knows what. Like that uncertainty was enough to like make Luffy tell everyone to run. But yeah, like overall though, like I think like Luffy's like leadership is like probably like I'd say arguably one of the best, especially coming from like shonen protagonist standpoint wise. Um, I'm not trying to hopefully and antagonize anyone else's opinions. I'll respect any other opinions that everyone else has, but I think like Luffy's like character is probably one of the like of my favorite characters that I've ever seen, just from pretty much entire like all around standpoint. Like, and that's why like obviously like one like Luffy is my favorite character too in One Piece. I know like he's the main character and everything, and a lot of people also like him as the main character. But there's just so many layers of depth to Luffy that like I can like just get behind, and it just like all comes together very well and is explained very well. It's also very consistent, and overall like Oda is just like a mastermind at doing this. Okay, like it's just like because like on the surface he's just this really funny rubber boy, but like at that's just only the tip of the iceberg. I think result will be the same by Kuma. Change anything? Yeah, like um, I think especially like when Luffy does get like pushed to a desperation point, um like his decisions like I think like have been like pretty clear. Like I think in pretty much every single arc he'll always like the villain like will like push him to a breaking point, but at that even at that stage though his mind is still very clear because his goals and priorities are still like pretty straight and everything. And Trace Luffy you too, yeah. uh, and it's like just like I don't know, thinking of everything that like Luffy has done, this makes me like him a lot. And I'm just also like thinking back to like Luffy on like Whole Cake Island, like even after like Sanji beat his face in and everything, like Luffy was like still very forefront about Sanji. Like it's like he can like just like see straight through everyone's priorities. Like this man, like he knows what's up with everyone, and he knows that like Sanji isn't actually trying to betray him, no matter how much Sanji is acting out against him, and that's really really sweet. Um, but like yeah, like it just like but the thing is that like Luffy he puts a lot of trust into his friends too, and he knows that he can do that. I think like pretty much almost everyone I feel like that Luffy has put his trust into has not like backfired on him. Correct me if I'm wrong, but um I don't really think that's like anyone has really like betrayed him in the sense that Luffy genuinely thought that they were good friends and then like they turned against him. I think the best moment of that has got to be that Luffy and Law moment. That's got to be that one. Oh my gosh, where he's just like, he just asks Law, will he betray him? And he's like, no. And then Luffy's like, okay, we're all good here. And even then, I was still thinking if like there might still be a possibility that like Law would end up being a villain and like try to like fight Luffy later on. But still, like, like Luffy has like his priorities straight and everything. I really love Luffy more. Be fan. Yeah, Water 7. Yeah, Water 7 was definitely I think like a really great moment to Luffy too. I can definitely agree with that. I think I'm trying to think. I think I was probably. I think I was definitely like I would say a Luffy fan. Um, since I think like I actually really got behind Luffy like from like Baratier, and then um especially like when we got to like Arlon Park and then Logtown, I think like affirmed like my like thoughts of Luffy, because I think in especially in the beginning, I just kind of really liked Luffy because of like his funky character, and I think at that point you just think that okay, yeah, he's pretty funny, and he also seems to have some pretty clear goals, which and like he's done a lot of things that makes him lovable, but like um yeah, like I think like yeah, Luffy's character though, like at Water 7, that really like I think we got some like a lot of more insight into that, especially because like I think for me um like yeah, like I thought I did like I don't think like Water 7 really changed much of my affirmations about Luffy, but I'll say like that part with like Usopp and Luffy fighting um did help me understand like Luffy better, because I think that's probably one of the first moments like where I actually felt like kind of like scared, like in the sense that I was like scared by Luffy, and um kind of just like seeing everything, because he was fighting with Usopp and everything, and they were both very very serious about their ideas, and you think that like Usopp had already been with Luffy on this journey for so long already, and I was like feeling very conflicted. But the thing is that like I was able to see things like from more from I guess like Luffy's standpoint overall, because like as much as I did feel for like Usopp too, like it really sucked. It like at that point I was like, oh man, it would really suck to lose the Going Merry. I also understood like Luffy's standpoint though, because he has to be the one to take the burden of these choices and affirm in his beliefs and make these decisions. Because if he doesn't, then like Zoro said like to Luffy, then who else will? And then like Luffy, like mentally, we could see that he was also kind of breaking down from that. Like, he didn't really want to accept the fact that Usopp was going to leave him and everything. And even back like at the end of like Ennie's lobby and everything, when the crew was about to leave and everything, I think Luffy was actually going to just go straight to accept Usopp back to the crew and everything, but his crew members kind of like were like, hold up, Luffy, like you can't just take Usopp back like this. So Luffy like he like did process that a little, so he had to wait for that like apology from Usopp. But like internally though, he like I feel like he still had a lot of trust in them because he was really really like in that moment to see that he was really really hoping that like Usopp would come back and everything. And especially once they heard him like apologize and everything, Luffy was so happy to see him back, and it was so heartwarming. But still, like I can like also like never get past like that Soga King thing. Like just like Luffy, I mean Luffy's gonna be Luffy, but like I guess it's probably like a good thing that um Luffy never actually like I guess like completely like recognized Soga King as Usopp, because the things that like they were already in a completely new and harsh moment. And um I think like Luffy's feelings, I don't really think they would have changed if he had realized that Soga King was like Usopp and everything. But like I think like he would like still be very happy that like Usopp was like fighting with him and everything. But I think like that moment though, especially with like Usopp just standing there and also telling like Luffy to like get up, the fight isn't over yet, was also like really really great. And we can see that like it's not the whole entire um like care and attention and love that Luffy gives his crew members. It's not just a one-sided deal. Like his crew members also very very care much for Luffy too, and no matter the circumstances, like they'll also give their lives for Luffy. And it was really really cool to like also see like Soga King or I see too much memes, man, like that Soga King Usopp stuff. Um, like telling Luffy to like get up, the fight like isn't over yet and everything. And like kind of just like remind him of like why he's there and everything, and how close they are to saving Robin and everything. And then Luffy like gets up and then just like gives it all once again against Lucci. Although actually, yeah, now I'm thinking about it, I remember saying earlier that like Luffy mostly has a positive influence on the people it defeats. I don't really. I guess like Lucci might be a kind of a counter example. Although like because like especially like we know that he's like in like CP0 and everything, which means that like he probably hasn't like he hasn't done like a 180 or um had a really really significant character change yet. We don't. It's still probably still too early to say much about him, but the fact that he's still like but like the fact that he's first of all part of CP0 now though means that he's definitely much stronger now than he was before. But the world government's also got to have a really good reason for bringing him back though, because the other CP9 members, I actually don't think we really know what happened to them, do we? Like I don't recall if we like saw anything about what happened to. Oh wait, no, there was one thing. I just remembered. I think we saw some of the CP9 like remnants, like Khalifa, I think, and maybe Jabra like helping out a town on the cover story. So I think that's what they're doing now. But like Rob Lucci though, he was the only one though to oh no, except he and Kaku, they were the only one to get promoted somehow to CP0. So something big must have happened after that, because like how I mean like I guess like how would the world government know who they would want to keep in the sense, and who they would want to kind of just like let go. But it's really interesting. I am really really curious to know about, and hopefully Oda will give us some insight into that, into the future of like what happened like to Lucci and the rest of the CP9 CP9 members after Eni's lobby, and why it was just him and Kaku that got into CP0. And also, if they did get to CP0, I wonder if they had, if like, CP0 just got new members, or if they had to replace people. Because um, I feel I'm kind of figuring that they probably don't want to have like unlimited members, although that actually wouldn't really be a bad thing for them. But um, like I don't know. I kind of always thought like the CP like organization as having member caps. So who knows? But yeah, it was really interesting to see like Rob Lucci and Kaku at the Reverie and everything. So they're going to have a bigger role in the future. But I wonder if like Rob Lucci is still going to be like a a really big cog in like Luffy's plans and just be serve as kind of like a new antagonist and everything in the future, because the fact that he's in CP0, and also we were shown him like intervening. I mean that's kind of his job too. So like, but the thing is that he could have possibly chosen to not do anything if in that interaction with uh like the celestial dragons and Vivi and Rebecca. Maybe he could have like turned a blind eye, but he chose not to, which I think still shows that he has a lot of like fight in him and everything, and he's also like he still wants to be a part of the world government. Like I feel like Rob Lucci, he could have also chosen to walk for free after Ennie's lobby if he really wanted to. I feel like, and kind of just like run from the world government, even though he'd become a pirate in that case. But yeah, it's definitely really interesting. And I really hope that someday we'll get more development on that. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be more relevant to, I guess, the future arcs where we get to know more about the developments that actually have to go on with like the poneglyphs and the secrets of the Void Century and everything. You see about blue and chop. Yeah, chop pa 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 pa. That, yeah, oh my gosh, that guy. And then November. I think we were shown Khalifa in the cover story, weren't we? I feel like I really saw like they were actually doing something good. Like they were um I think they were like I don't know if they were helping a town from like pirates or something, but like they were helping them out, and I think like Khalif like also like cleaned that town and everything because she has like that like soap like devil fruit and everything, um and I don't know about the other members though, and I feel like I have a feeling that like yeah the wolf guy Jabra was with Khalifa, but not too sure about that. But yeah, like Blue, and although like his like devil fruit though, I feel like I don't know, it just gives me a lot of like meme vibes, like just thinking about it and everything. Like again, like I feel like there are like so many memes that you can make with this like door fruit and everything. And also like yeah, who was the? Oh yeah, there was also I think the other member was Komodori, like the dude that got like completely tossed by Chopper, and that was Loki kind of satisfying. Like I don't think I really hated him that much, but like um still like I think like seeing Chopper in rage mode is so awesome. I miss that. I honestly miss that so much. Like like Monster Point Chopper. I mean, it's nice that Chopper's got a control of it now, but like, I think it would be nice if he could use Monster Point more. Like, I think it's like pretty cool. I don't know. I honestly like this might be a controversial opinion, but I do kind of liked his Monster Point more when he didn't really have control over it because it was more chaotic, and I really like seeing like fun chaotic stuff. So yeah, like I think that moment with like just like Chopper like causing so much trouble, I think that was like a pretty fun moment. So but yeah, I mean like Annie's lobby though, like that overall that arc was pretty darn amazing. So I think all, and especially all the fights and getting Soka King involved. Totally not Usopp, by the way. I don't know why some people out there think that he's Usopp too. That's like a really weird theory that I also can't get behind. Um, but yeah, and also like the Chopper Pod dude. What like what was his name again? Um I feel like now that you wrote it out, I just totally like forgot what his name was because like I feel like, but I mean like the reason I bring him up though is because he's pretty much like a power skillers, um like I think like a power skiller's enemy because I feel like if he were to hypothetically measure the strengths of like everyone and kind of report it, the power skillers would start fighting each other about like oh, this is BS. Like what the heck? I feel like we'd get some contrary results to what power scalers think. But honestly, I don't really care about power scaling or what power scalers think about like One Piece characters, like their strengths and everything. Because honestly, that doesn't really matter. And despite the whole entire series being like shonen and everything, like that's actually not the core of the story. And it also does make me I'll go full circle back to the point with like One Piece being very long. I wonder if some people also have like kind of a false impression of One Piece. Like they'll think that it's like, oh, it's not only long, but it's also a series because it's shonen. That's just a lot of fights over and over again that you just kind of had to go through, and everything. I wonder if people like might get put off by that because a lot of like One Piece, like despite being shonen, it's like not like I feel like the most shonen thing I've seen. I guess I mean the battles like first of all are like amazing and we get a lot of really good battle focus, but everything else though like the story and plot like I think One Piece is like in my opinion the only series that has so much focus on anything else outside from the battles, like literally like the world building is literally the best I've ever seen, and then like the character development, especially those around Luffy, like are very good, and Oda writes them in a way that actually makes me care about like a lot of the characters in One Piece and actually like them, and also especially with the villains. Now arguably there are some villains that I feel like might be slightly poorer than others, but like the ones that are done well though are done extraordinarily well. It's not just your stereotypical villain, and how everything else like in the plot weaves together, especially the fighting, and especially like in arcs where you have a lot of things going on. Like there's also a lot of creativity involved with the fights and everything. Like I don't really think there's like any other shonen series where I've seen that has been able to really do all of that. So I wonder if some people do have kind of a missed impression of what One Piece is really like, because it's more or less just this really big fun pirate adventure, um like at the surface that's what it's supposed to be, and but at the same time we have a lot of like deep themes and ideas that's going on that's not just limited to the fights is still just only part of the story. It's not the main part of the story. Like if you just want like surface level fights, or I feel like stories where the fights just take majority portions of the story, and like so you have much more focused fights and less like character development and story plot. Like I feel like there's a lot of other shonen series that do that, but I don't really feel like mentioning them because I think yeah, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but like yeah, like although like I feel like if One Piece wasn't classified as shonen though, I don't know what it would be classified as. Honestly, I think it deserves its own category. Like I don't know, like I think like I mean like you have action adventure, but like it's like an odyssey. Like you don't really have, you don't have like too much like stories, I feel like, in that category anyways. But like One Piece really deserves to be in its own class. Like it's like not only has it been just like ongoing for so long, but it's just been so consistently well done. And like the focus isn't necessarily completely shonen either. Like it's still like it's that like I think it's definitely um its like own thing. But then again, if you were to put One Piece into its own category, you probably wouldn't really be able to put any other like anime or series into the category too, because I don't really think there are any other series that you could categorize in with One Piece. You know, another series that's also very long, also an Odyssey adventure, or like have a lot of also characters and um, like have like this like have like something that encapsulates on the surface level, like a pirate adventure or something, and then so much other themes going on below. Because One Piece, like I feel like has just captured so much themes too. Like every single arc in itself is an entire theme, and then we have everything else that gets captured. It's also themes, and a lot of characters themselves are themes too. Like, how can you like even do that? But Oda just does it somehow, and like they and even like I know like Fishman Island arc, a lot of people don't really like it, and I get it because like I think like Hody and Vanderdecken could have um, been done a little better, I feel like. And also Shirahoshi, she's not really necessarily my favorite princess either, but the thing is that like the themes though I feel like of Fishman Island really get overlooked, and there's just so much like going on there. And also like Otohime, like I think she's really underrated, but like there's like that went into a lot of deep themes too. And also I think what really also like took it home for me was that like Fisher Tiger flashback, Otohime flashback, and then also like the parts where like Arlong was also incorporated into there, because we basically like Arlong, he's basically the case where like racial inequality led him into the wrong direction, whereas experiencing racial inequality like with some of the other fishmen, like they took it as like a learning experience to become a better like fishman, and not be like racist like Arlong. um but yeah, and still be able to keep viewers after 2.5 decades. Yeah, I unfortunately I don't have that mileage because I didn't start in like 2000, but still, like there are definitely a lot of viewers out there who are still on board this journey after 2.5 decades, which is definitely really really fantastic and amazing. Unfortunately, I know there are also some viewers who like after 2.5 decades aren't with us anymore, but hopefully they're still enjoying One Piece in the afterlife. And yeah, that's why One Piece is a masterpiece. Like I feel like I personally I don't have any like too much big qualms with any of the arcs in One Piece. I think because I think each like arc has its own merit. I think I think when I like usually think back on like things, I like to see the good things in like I guess stories, and especially with One Piece, I think there are way too many good things that go on. Well, oh yeah, Holy's commanders. I kind of forgot about them for a second. It was when I thought back on Fishman Island, I like did not even think of them. But yeah, like they didn't really have like anything going to them going for them at all. And like and even Vanderdecken got more, I feel like, stuff going on for them. And also like we saw like, but I mean like the only thing that I like about the commanders is that we got this like really amazing like scene in the anime where Zoro just like sweeps them to the side to make room for Luffy just like walking through the middle. That scene was really, it was like top tier. Like I really really love that scene. Like amazing. Like that's probably the only thing I can appreciate them for, because without them, you wouldn't really get that scene in the anime. But aside from that, like, yeah, they're kind of useless. And also like that, there's also that like that one commander. I think that Usopp was fighting, like that, like I think it's like the fishman with like that, um, with like the metal jaws that was like crunching and eating through everything, and it was even like tunneling, um, and stuff. Like it was also like really annoying. I don't know. I found them like kind of annoying, but um, then again, I think I'm gonna be honest. I think I think Foxy is probably one of the most annoying characters, um, like I've ever seen in One Piece. But like the David Back fight, like I don't really have a problem with it. Like, as like it being there as an arc. I think I just kind of took it as a um arc where like everyone's like having fun and chilling, but I did like get kind of frustrated during the arc because it's like, no, how is Luffy's team losing? Like I was getting frustrated at like, why they were like losing like certain games and battles, and like and also frustrated by how Foxy was like cheating and everything. But other than that, no, I found it really funny. Like there's like all the things that they did. Even Foxy, he had some pretty valid gimmicks and tricks up his sleeve. So like that was pretty fun. And then like that like recoloring of the Jolly Roger was golden. I think like definitely one of the best like paybacks that Luffy could give to his crew. But I don't know. I don't. But after that though, I don't really think we have a we don't have. I don't really think we had too much of an update on what their crew has been up to. But then again, there's so many like moving components to One Piece. Like now that we're in the new world, like we're being introduced to so much new, like more like plot arcs and characters and everything. And then again, yet again, like there's so much from pre-time skip that just kind of remains there. Like I know like NL for instance. I'm pretty sure like he's gonna come back. Like like there's a lot of speculation revolving around him and ancient weapon, because he's also had his journey to the moon and everything, or rather disappointing journey or partially disappointing journey to the moon. And yeah, he's gonna come back to the Big Blue Sea, and I don't know if it's still going to be coming back as a antagonist for a villain or an ally. But I mean, my personal impressions would be that he's probably coming back as neither. But he might. I could see him temporarily joining Luffy, because if like they're fighting the world government, he'd probably think that the world government is shit. But I feel like, he'd pretty much fight anyone though that gets in his way. And I know power scalers like to use this, that he was valued at least 500 million berries. I know that, but like that's not necessarily like his defining value. Is not necessarily how, I mean, like one of the big things obviously going for NL is definitely how strong he is. But now he's got a lot of more important things going on for him now. Like he has some sort of ancient knowledge, and also he has like space robot army too that's coming back to fight everyone on the One Piece planet. So yeah, like I think it'd be acceptable either way to see him as an enemy or ally to Luffy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's gonna come back. So I'm very excited for NL's comeback and everything. Yeah, like that's probably also because I've seen like I have like a couple memes too. I saved into the back of my phone. But yeah, like I think definitely that's something that I look forward to. I've already determined that he will be coming back, and same with like a lot of the pre-time skip characters. But still, this is gonna be taking Oda a lot of time to write out. So 2025 out the door. I'm really happy that I can enjoy One Piece for more years. there's no way. Especially like if Elbath actually does come after Wano, I think we're gonna have like so much like more stuff going down. They're like I don't. It's pretty fun to think about like all the possible things that can be going on because especially now in the new world, I think other than like some other characters that we're getting a lot of more insight into, like um, we'll have like we are getting a lot of insight into more of the supernova characters. Although on a side point, like a quick side point, I was kind of hoping that we would get a little more insight into Kid's character on Wano, but I'm not sure if that actually does happen later. But like yeah, like because we did cover like Law like as a supernova, and we also like got a little into, I mean not too much into Drake, but we know a bit more about him than most of the other supernova. And then we kind of I guess did also cover Beige because he was on Whole Cake Island, and we got to see his basic backstory and see him like kind of join in an alliance with Luffy and everything. And then Apu, we don't know his backstory yet, but he got his ass handed to him already. So yeah, like there's that, but like we have like a refocus back. I wonder if Zoro is also going to have a refocus again on his backstory. I think like Whole Cake Island was an entire arc dedicated to Sanji too, like basically refocusing on his character. And I know a lot of people have also been like speculating that Elbaf would be like a refocus for Usopp because he's also one of the like really early on characters that didn't really like we didn't really get to know too much about his past, just like Zoro and Sanji, except for the small one. Because Sanji, back in the day, all we knew about him was he was on like Baratier, and then got stuck with Zeph, and then recovered for that, and was just on Barati. Like that's pretty much all we got. And same for Zoro. It's just like we get like a very in detailed look of a very small snippet of their childhood, and then some various cutscenes into the future. But then that's it. So I wonder, like, if maybe we would get more of Zoro. I don't know. Maybe Oda just wants to keep Zoro a mystery for now. I want to know more about Zoro, please, Oda. But because and especially I feel like Wano is just so relevant. Would be so relevant to giving like Zoro also a focus too. But I don't know. Like you like I mean like we also have like Kid there, and then also Killer, who also like seems to be a pretty like really relevant character and everything. So, and oh yeah, there's Hawkins. I can't forget about him. Oh my god, I almost forgot. But I mean, I don't know what he's doing on Wano right now, man. Like he like all he's done right now is get in the way of the Luffy, and then he has like this card thing going on. But then again, we don't know much about. We don't know anything about his childhood except for the fact that he there was one sketch that Oda made of Hawkins as a kid that I think is technically canon, but he's just like playing cards, I think, in that sketch. So like yeah, like that's and we also know some other facts too, but they're not really exactly relevant to like what's actually been going on with him. But yeah, like and then there's also Supernova we haven't really gotten to yet, like Jewelry Bonnie, although we did see her in the Reverie, but don't really know exactly what her intentions are. And then Aruj, I feel like he would have more relevance to maybe beyond Elbaf, because he seems to be linked with like the Sky Peons and or Sky Warriors and everything, and I think he'll be more maybe NL would be the like he would come back in the arc that focuses on Aruj. But I mean, aside from that, like I mean, Drake, I feel like he's pretty much an ally at this point. Maybe Apu might become an ally, though. I honestly don't know who is Apu. Okay, I see. I get it. A poo. Yeah, he's a piece of poo. Or you can say a piece of shit too, but yeah. Yeah. I think they should. Yeah, definitely agree. Shot. They would probably. I feel I feel like a small arc like either way would work, because Elbap sounds like it would be a massive arc, like similar of scale to Whole Cake Island or Mono, and we would at least need a setup arc to kind of get into Elbaf and everything. But yeah, like I have no idea what's gonna be going on for Elbaf, because for like I think we've had a pretty much a small arc before everything too, and maybe there'll also be like a tiny filler arc. I don't know. I know about that. Talking about Hawkins as a kid, like the thing I mentioned about like Oda's like drawing. I think like he did like a at the end of I don't remember. Was it Strong World? I think it's probably Strong World. No, or Film Z. Like they show like sketches of One Piece characters as like a as like the child. I don't know how much characters he did it for. You can probably search it up online, but he did like you can see. I know it was Akainu as a kid, and then Hawkins as a kid. You can see that there was also I think was there I'm trying to think who else. Like why are those the only two I remember? Oh, I think we did see Kid. He also drew Kid as a kid. I think he. I actually can't. I think he might have done Drake because I don't know if he actually did all of the supernova. I have a feeling that he like drew all the supernova as like their kid form, but like this also brought on like a lot of discussion. I think I remember seeing discussion posts about that, like because Akainu like in his kid form looks pretty like angry and everything. Like he looks really sour. So like I think and he has like oh yeah we also saw Blackbeard as a kid. I remember that. Yeah, he's drawn. Yeah, I think he drew. I just like googled up an image right now. He actually drew a lot of them. Um, let's see here. Maybe I can try to like share my screen on this stream. Let me see how I can do this. Just give me one moment. Let me get this link shared and hopefully everything works. Yeah, I hope everyone's able to see it on the screen. I'm gonna like probably move my face here up too. Corner, oops, wrong. I hate editing this. Oh my gosh. Go. I feel like I'm doing like a Zoom lecture right now or something, but yeah. Yeah, you can see all like the we got like Lucci here and then Kaku. Yeah, that's Jabra, Khalifa, and then Fukuru. That was his name. I was like trying to remember that. And we were just talking about him. And then Blueno, Kumadori, and then Spondum. Oh yeah, I can't believe I totally forgot about Spondum too. I can't believe that shit is back in One Piece and everything. I swear I thought he died. I thought Robin like ended him, but no, that like he's apparently back. So I guess not. Like, but and then have that's Dr. Hog back, and then Absalom's unfortunately dead, and then Shinji, and then I got Prona, like chaining a bear, and then over here is Hina, and then Smoker, and we got like cute dog next to him, and then Toshigi, who's looking at a sword book, and then oh yeah, that's Honeyball, and then yeah, like I think he did this like arc by arc, and then Magellan. I feel so bad. He looks so sad there. Like he's trying to like take care of a plant, but is like yeah, but unfortunately his like devil fruit is kind of like killing it and everything. That's so sad. And then well yeah, that's Domino, Saldef, and Sadie. Yeah, but like like some of the stuff like that you see here like just really makes you think like what the hell happened in their childhood. And then yeah, you have like Gecko Moria, and then oh yeah, Mihawk, who looks like really damn serious, and then Jinbei, and then well, we got the Supernova and Warlords, and got Killer, and got Law, and then Apu. Oh my gosh, like really really fun, and then Drake, and then Paige. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I think yeah, some of these I've actually never seen. So this is like my first time seeing Paige, for instance. Like he's got like like a toy gun. Well, actually, I would not be surprised if that was a real gun and the knife behind him. And then yeah, I got like Hawkins. He's just like studying cards over here. And then Hancock, and then yeah, Crocodile. And then Bartholomew Kuma, and he actually looks much different from how I would expect, but like yeah, I think I don't know if that's like the same book that he's holding. I think isn't he holding the Bible, I think, in his like current form and everything, but I mean his present form he's actually a slave, but like before that when he was a warlord, I think he was always holding the Bible, although I'm not really sure what he's holding right now. And then it got Garp, which like it coincidentally looks pretty like shares a lot of or I'd rather not coincidentally shares a lot of traits with Luffy, and then Sengoku. Yeah, like he looks pretty darn serious. And then Aokiji, I don't know if that's a ball of beer that he's holding though. And then Akayuno, yeah, like he looks like he looks pretty angry in this picture and everything. So I don't know what's up with Akayuno, like what the hell happens. Like he looks like I wouldn't be surprised though if he ends up having like just like a really really terrible backstory. Like I don't know, maybe like his parents like got killed by pirates, and then his town also got raided and everything, which is why he hates pirates so much. Like I feel like there's got to be a really good like reason for that, and it's not just surface level hating pirates. Like this dude like I guess like in like O'Hara's terms, like he has like a video on Ikainu called like which like gives him the theme of absolute justice, which I really do agree with. Like this man, like I think he's pretty much the embodiment of absolute justice. Like he like will strike down anyone that gets in his way. So like I feel like some pretty terrible shit had happened in his childhood for him to be this way. And then you got Kizaru, who still has that like really high look on his face. Like the dude's like always like, ooh, oh, Mugiwara, like you're gonna do something. Like he always has that like that look on his face. Or Ben Beckman, like oh my gosh, like Kizaru. But yep, he seems to be like pretty happy and content though in his current state. And then we have Martha D. Teach. Although I remember, yeah, this one I have also seen some discussions about this one too, because he looks like really really sad, or like at least I guess like I don't know, just not like yeah, like I guess not only sad but probably frustrated, angry, and disappointed. So like yeah, something bad, something really bad must have happened as well. Like, but then again, I feel like some of the most, like, amazing characters, like, I feel like they've always pretty much had really rough backstories. And even Doflamingo, like he's happy and chilling here, but he also had some pretty horrific, like, events go down for him. So, like, that's, like, yeah, that, like, in his, like, backstory and everything. Yeah, just unfortunately though, like, he and Corazon, like, pretty much just went in two different directions. I honestly do wonder how that happened. Like, they're under the same family and similar in age, although they just ended up having two different interests growing up and everything. So, that happens. Like, you can't expect siblings to be the same. Um, and then Rouge, and he's also got like two, like, ponytails sticking out of his head, but yeah, he looks pretty happy in that too. And then, yeah, Kid, and when you see that, like, he's holding up a robot and wrench and everything, so he's probably been pretty, like happy, like, or excited about, like, I guess, like, mechanics and stuff related to that as a kid. And then he got Jewelry Bonnie, who as a kid has also been eating a lot of food. I wonder if that's, like, related to her devil fruit or not. Like, that could just be, like, something, because I know, like, Luffy, on one hand, he eats a lot, and I feel like part of it, he just eats a lot. But at the same time, I feel like that also does contribute to his devil fruit, because I think a Whole Cake Island, that whole entire fight with Cracker, like, proved how he could use, like, food as, like, energy. Like, he uses that. He eats a lot of food, and a lot of that actually does go to him as energy for his, like, devil fruit purposes and everything. But then again, you also have a lot of other characters who I feel like eat a lot of food in general, anyways. But then again, your average One Piece character, I think, also eats a lot of food, anyways. Except for various ones. I don't know. Like, you have, like, characters like Robin and Nami, who I know, like, aren't really shown to be, like, big food eaters, and, like, they're definitely not, like, really, really hungry, like, characters all the time. And then, like, yeah, like, you like, there's just, like, there are just definitely a lot of characters that aren't that, like, motivated by food. But then again, I feel like a lot of the characters that do have, like, a big food fetish also do have a devil fruit. So I wonder if, like, they just need that extra sustenance to help them, like, use their devil fruit powers and everything. Or else, like, they might run out of energy quicker, I guess, or their bodies just probably have very, very quick metabolism. And then again, we don't need to explain this. A lot of this is science either. Like, I know a lot of it's not supposed to be, like, that detailed or logical anyways, but I just find it interesting that there are there's some characters that have been shown to eat a lot of food, because if Oda shows it, then it means that he definitely wants to emphasize the fact that the character really, really, like, loves to eat food a lot. Although it could be because they just generally love food, or it could be something else. But Moria IDK, what happened to me? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is from an SBS. So, like, all of these, like, drawings are, like, made by Oda. Although I'm not really sure, because some of them though, like, I know, like, for like, some of the drawings though, I remember seeing them at the end, like, of one of the One Piece movies. So I'm pretty sure, but I don't think all of them were shown at the end. But I definitely know that these were made by Oda though. So I'm pretty sure, like these are pretty much, like, canon too, because especially, like, for the characters that we do know, like, how they're displayed is pretty much in line with what we know about their childhood too. But yeah, these are definitely done by Oda though. And so yeah, like, very, like, interesting things. And I know, like, there are people who will build theories off of these, but I think nevertheless it's pretty cool to see them as children. And obviously with our main crew, we do know, like, I think we've seen every single crew member in their childhood except for Brooke. Chopper, arguably, but that was like really, really short. Um, but yeah, we've seen all of the main crew characters in their child form, but I guess like Brooke, his could be arguably like, you know, back when he was alive, like with like human skin and everything, but like as like a kid, I don't think we've ever seen like Brooke actually as a child. Um, but I think like also it's like all of the main like secondary characters because I think like on the drawings at least they're pretty much most of the like secondary characters and also the main secondary characters. I think we have all of them. I think maybe. I mean, arguably. I mean, yeah, there are characters that we also don't really know much about, but that's like with good reason, like Kaido and Shanks. And Shanks, that man, oh my god. But yeah, Big Mom and her childhood cannibalism, definitely sight to behold. Witness the start of Roofpiece. Yeah, that was really amazing. I'm just curious though, did you like get to watch Roofpiece before watching my reaction episode, or did you only get to watch it like when I was doing my reaction to it and everything? But yeah, there's also like lag, so I don't think you'll be able to hear my question until probably a minute later, but I'll keep an eye out on the chat. I wonder. I don't know. These might. I feel like if these were in an SBS, people would have shared them. But I'm pretty sure you can probably see on some like One Piece wiki somewhere, like where the drawings actually came from. But Oda makes some pretty interesting SBS drawings. Okay, like to begin with, like especially like just like with the swords and everything. How like he drew out Zoro's swords. Like I saw like images of that, and also like Mihawk's, like sword Yoru. I was like, oh my gosh, Oda, that is just so fantastic. It's completely not what I expected, but expected at the same time. Okay. And watch before. Okay, yeah, that's definitely good. But yeah, like that must have been like pretty hype, I guess, hopefully, to like see someone else watching through it, but still, I mean, this is my first time and I think I might like probably watch the episode again, but then again, like I also do get like Crunchyroll episode feeds into my YouTube feed because I'm not subscribed to Crunchyroll, but I just get like One Piece clips anyways, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like clipping out some of the Yamato scenes and like the start of Roofpiece, but it's just so awesome. I really really do love that they do that. I mean, and to be fair, there are some good One Piece compilations on YouTube, and recently, for the most part, I've been spoiler free. Like I've still been getting like manga chapter reviews. So I'll just like mark them as like not interested, which because it is a bit annoying. But aside from that, I don't think I got like a Zoro compilation video of the crew bullying Zoro. Literally fun to watch. Oh my goodness. Okay, what? Crocodile? Oh right, yeah. Actually, I don't. I guess like Streamlabs probably doesn't show me like zooming in because I'm actually like zoomed into this image right now to like see all the characters and I'm scrolling around. So yeah, that might be a little hard to see, but let me like find Crocodile real quick. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's a boy. Like, I think that's probably still up to debate. I don't know. I feel like maybe I don't know. Maybe Oda would have said something, or would have done something. But I have all like I have like for some reason I feel like in the back of my mind I saw somewhere that there were people debating like on one like it was like a Reddit post like with like the images where people were talking about whether crocodile was a girl or boy or not because the image isn't really um like it's kids so you can't like he made it he made the drawing like pretty like ambiguous like there aren't really necessarily any like I guess feminine or masculine signals or I don't know just anything to like character design that could imply his gender. I mean, but as crocodile, it's just crocodile. So like right now, I know he's male, but then I don't know. He could have very well been female before. But yeah, I guess crocodile's just crocodile. Yeah, Oda is very slick. I can definitely get behind that. Like he's definitely really amazing. Like, I don't really know how he comes up with like a lot of this. Like and especially just to be doing all this for 20 plus years is gotta be like a very damn amazing achievement. Like I hope Oda's proud and happy like with what he's like written and everything because it's just so amazing. Yeah, I really do hope that what it feels that, and I'm pretty sure he does. But yeah, I think SBS. I haven't. I think like the SBS is only released at the end of every volume, right? So I usually don't really look at like I think at least the recent SBSs. Like I only see like SBSs that are technically spoiler free. Like people will post them on their Reddit forums and talk about how they're like something funny, like stuff that's completely unrelated. I think wasn't there like a oh yeah he was doing gender bends for a while too. Like he was, and then he also did like One Piece characters at age 40, and then age 90 I think, like in when things go right and also things go wrong. It's like those are pretty much spoiler free. Um, yeah, it's really fun to see all the characters like that too. Oh, I hope he continues that because we didn't get to see. I think we did. We get to. I don't know if we got like a drawing of all the One Piece crew members, but I also do want to see like the main secondary characters like officially drawn out too. No theory about crocodile being. Yeah, even Cov. Yeah, I definitely know that. You know that theory. Yeah, it's like it's the one where it's like, they talk about like even Cov at Impel Down, just like he was basically using that information against Crocodile. So basically, just be like, you better behave, or else I'm gonna release like some very important information about you. And then Crocodile's like yeah, he was not happy about it, but he decided to comply anyways. Um, but still, very interesting because like I feel like Crocodile has like it's definitely a pretty exciting character for me because not only did he um, kind of like ally I guess like with Luffy, he also like has something going on with Ivankov and also seems to have like he doesn't really seem so much as a surface level villain anymore. I feel like on Alabasta, he had more of a like surface villain impression in a sense that like he's just there just to be a very like bad antagonist, like not like badly written, but just to be an enemy that the Straw Hats have to fight, like a character to be the punching bag and also just be a dick to everyone. But like after like I guess like maybe Impelled Down like and like Luffy like kind of like he probably beat some like sense back into Crocodile. Like it seems that he also has some sort of like greater vision and goals for the future. So he wanted to get out of Impel Down. Even so, like if so, even Kov was there to also help out. But yeah, like that's definitely a very interesting theory, and it will probably I don't know if like Oda's gonna like drop more information on that in the future, but like that might be possible if we get like if we see like Crocodile doing more stuff in the future arc. And if there's like, especially if there's a time where even Cop and Crocodile come back together. But yeah, like it seems that Crocodile is doing pretty well in the new world. Like he's like chilling with like Mr. One and everything, and he kind of has like his own crew and everything again now, and he's probably gotten stronger as well. Although I don't know, like being an Impel Down probably really sucks because you can't really do anything anyways, and you're in Steel Stone cuffs, so that's gotta be tough. All right, so I think this will probably be around the end of my stream for today. So I want to thank everyone for sticking around for over 2 hours because it's also getting pretty late in my area, and I do want to head to sleep soon. So like thank you again everyone for sticking around for my live stream. I don't know how often I'll be doing live streaming in the future again, but if I ever do like another spontaneous reaction live stream, it'll always be on around like 11 p.m. ESTs on Saturdays. And if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel or Twitch, you'll definitely get like you should definitely get a notification or something because I do post something on like, or at least have that like video prepped on YouTube. I think a couple hours before I do my live stream reactions. So I guess other than that, I'll still be releasing my manga and anime comparison videos. So there's that, and if I'm wrong, this is the longest stream ever, right? Yeah, this is pretty much this is definitely my longest stream ever. I actually think last week would have been my longest stream ever because I've never really gone past the 1 hour mark. But like yeah, this has definitely broken the record. I feel like the only other thing that could go longer than that would probably be gaming or something else. But yeah, thank you again like for staying around, and I had a really great time talking with you and chatting and everything. So yeah, I guess to everyone out there too, like have a great night or a good day wherever you are, and I hope to see you guys around again if I ever do have a light stream or in the comments